Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video of the Awesome Wolf. Today we're going to be looking at another video which is a bit weird, another video of the T110E5. Somebody requested that I do another review video on this tank for like the 5th time, because they say that this tank is still completely overpowered. I wouldn't say it's completely overpowered, I would say that it's a very long very strong. Sorry, I looked at this message here and I was like, oh, the brain's gone dead. So I do apologise about that, people. But is this tank completely overpowered? No, I wouldn't consider it completely overpowered. The reason why I don't consider it completely overpowered is because, one, the turret, yes, the turret is completely impenetrable, except the cupola. Now. It says the turret's only 203, yet, for example, if say a Conqueror shoots either side of the cheeks, he will not go through. He may spore, but there's still, you know, a high chance of him bouncing. That cupola, on the other hand, nah, I think that's about 203, so yeah, a lot of guys are going to go through that. I think you need more than 230, 240 millimeters of pen to successfully pen this. Well, not successfully, but to, you know, even spawn on it. I've had leopards spawn on the cupola. That's how strong this thing is. If you don't show your hull, and your hull is, it's reasonably strong, not too strong, but the gun is very good. It's got basically the same reload, a little bit longer than the E100. Now the E100 is famous for having the highest DPM of any heavy tank in the game, and that is true. It's got one of the most devastating guns in the game. If it got its 15 centimeter, I would say its DPM will probably be about 1500 with a 750 alpha damage gun. Well, not alpha damage, but average damage gun. Now, the difference between the E100 and the T110E5, the T110E5 has this sort of like rounded turret, which has a lot of effective armor. The E100 has pretty poor armor still. I mean, you can't really angle on it. You're basically just a XP pinata, but you do have the reload. Now, how do you balance the E100? Make its reload quicker. Anyway, we're not talking about E100, we're talking about this thing. Now, I've had a few people say, oh, you know, this tank is completely overpowered, it's unfair, it's blah blah blah. It's not unfair. It really is not unfair. I mean, you can easily kill this thing, you just need to be a good shot. Now, I have noticed that even if he's angled like this, you're not getting through that armor. You're just not getting through it. Now, the DPM used to be about 1400, 1500. It's now nearly 1800 with a cool level 16, which is very good. It's for a 120mm gun. I mean, when a 128 out reloads you and does more damage than you, yeah, I mean, this gun, the only problem is you see a lot more of these than E100s, and the reason is because this is just a better all-round tank. It's smaller, it's quicker, it's more maneuverable, it's got more effective armor. It doesn't have a better gun, it actually has a worse gun, but you can do a lot more with this tank. than with the E100. The E100 has horrific reverse speed that still has yet to be fixed. Because you know, the E100 in water tanks has a reverse speed of, I think it's 12 or 14 kilometers an hour, which is really good. And I think it should have that reverse speed in this game, because then it will make it a more versatile machine. But this thing is just, it's such a good machine. It is so good. Hold down. Not as good as this thing. This thing is ridiculously broken. I'm sorry, does that say 299? A 1mm buff. Okay. Yeah, but this thing is, hold down is completely impenetrable. You're not going to pen this thing in front. Anyway, let's take this thing out full spin and see what we can do in it. So, let's go. Now, the Conqueror, I think everybody's still waiting for a Conqueror to be buffed. Because, you know, the Conqueror, the slight, now I say slight because it wasn't even a 100 GPM buff. But, or was it just over 100? I think it was just over 100 GPM. The Conqueror still needs to be buffed. It still needs its amazing tail armor, because I think it needs it. And I really do hope Greg actually comes back to the game, because a lot of people are saying that he's left the game to focus on VR, and now a lot of people are saying that he's dropped out of college. I shouldn't be saying that. I'm going to edit that out. Oh, I shouldn't really say that. Oh, this lag just killed this game. It really does. But yeah, I mean, don't that 62 shoot me? Didn't tell me that's right. That's 62 for quite a bit of damage actually. Trying to reverse here. The reverse speed is, it's alright. It's not the best. It's alright. Still trying to get used to that shell velocity. Because it's different to every tank, you know. It would be really nice if you could just aim at somebody and it would just automatically aim for you. That would be really handy. But hey, you can't have it every way, so. You can't pen me, mate. Not fun. Oh, you took a bit of damage there, that's good. You bounced. That's also good. Oh, he's dead. Oh, god damn it. Shot my own teammate, that's my fault. That's entirely my fault. But, you know, this thing isn't overpowered, it's just a very strong heavy tank. So, you know, with everybody saying, oh, it's ridiculously overpowered and all that, it's really not. It really is not. It's a very, very strong heavy tank, but it's not overpowered. The reason why it's not overpowered is because there's a lot of people that, you know, don't like to use this tank. They don't like this tank. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Now that guy shouldn't be up on me, and yet he does. Okay, that's alarming.
I know I got a faster reload than him. Way quicker reload. And technically he shouldn't be able to pen my turret. There he goes, he's dead. M60 Super Sherman, still think that thing still ridiculously broken. I mean, nobody really uses it anymore because, hey, reasons. There you go. But yeah, T110E5, not an overpowered machine. Definitely a strong machine, but not overpowered. I mean, if it was overpowered, then yeah, you could say, oh, no, it's ridiculously overpowered.
But it's not. It's a well-balanced machine. Well-balanced. That's what I like about it. It is well-balanced. It's a well-liked machine. It really is. It is an honestly well-liked machine. A lot of people like it. I see a lot of people play it. And it's just, you know, it's just a well-played machine. A lot of people play it. And it's not the fact that it's overpowered, because a lot of people don't consider it overpowered. It's just a very, very strong machine. That's all. It's just a very, very strong machine. Which still doesn't make it considered overpowered. It just makes it strong, really. That's all. Now, if you want a ridiculously overpowered machine, take the T10. I mean, that does the highest damage per shot of all high tier heavy tanks. Oh, yum yum. Now, the damage range of this gun is between 340 and 530, 540. Which is still pretty good. I mean, nowhere near as good as the T10. I mean, I've hit for over 600 with that tank before. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it should be considered a tank destroyer, not a full-blown, you know, heavy tank. I don't know why everybody's using. Oh, hello, Wolf. There you go. So, I don't really consider it overpowered, I just consider it very strong. So yeah, that's where you know it stands. I still don't agree with the meme 32 getting 1 more millimeter of turret armor to make it 200, because I mean 299 millimeters. Plus 300, you know, comes out as 599, which is insane. It is utterly insane. Just makes it very strong, man. So, of course, it doesn't help when you allies put their gun barrel in front of you. Oh no! Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna hide behind the KP2. That's all I could do. Now I'm gonna go face up the oh, this probably get me killed. Bounced off the turret. That's what I mean. It is such a troll turret. Spawn behind us? Yes, I clearly you did. God damn it. Yeah, there you go, another bounce. Now, can we go for the gun mount then? Oh no, we just shoot the side of his turret again. Oh, what the hell shot us? Just rubbing my backside up against. Oh no. T100 spawned yet again. But yeah, you know, this tank, it's not
not overpowered. It's definitely strong. Ow, that hurt. But, you know, E100 has quick reload of me. Does more damage per shot. Oh, he did actually pen the, oh god, let's do this, that's not good. Now that E5 should be able to... There you go, there goes the E100. I'll actually reverse it because that is a 76, that's a M4A3 armed with the 76mm, which is not a fun tank to fight against. Oh, oh, that was a bit of lag. That's actually a huge lag spike. I'm going to reverse it. I've only got 869 hit punch, which is basically two good shots from E100. If he reverses just enough. Oh, there we go. I'll just kill him. But yeah, I mean, T110E5 isn't overpowered. It's just a very strong tank. So, oh, I hate it. Oh, this lag. Oh my god. Oh, he's dead anyway. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I mean, I honestly don't consider it overpowered. I just consider it very strong. You can't pen me. There's no way you can pen me. No way you can pen me. There's no physical way you can pen me. You can't. Yeah, 9,000 damage, nearly 10,000. You know that's average for T110E5 game, really. And also a lot of people are, you know, asking of how much money, like, you know, how do I get so much, you know, credits and XP? Just grind. I mean, I got accused a couple months ago of hacking the game, of having so much, which kind of doesn't make sense because I don't know how to hack. And anyway, I don't want to piss off Greg. I really don't want Greg to be on my tail, you know, holding a pitch and fork and saying "oorah" as he charges towards me. But yeah, this tank, it's not overpowered. It's very good to hold down. It's got very good armor. It's very good at face hugging. But it's just not overpowered. It is just a good machine. I mean, of course, if it had, say, 1900 DPM, then you can start to call it probably a bit overpowered because it's got very good armor, it's got a very good gun, it's got good health. Yeah, I mean, luckily it didn't get a DPM buff. You know, it got a DPM buff and then it got an armor buff. But does it need another DPM buff? No. It's in a very good position right now. I honestly think the one tank that needs some really good love and buffs is this thing. Even though it's got the same gun as the T110E5, it reloads slower. It's got less armor by a huge mile. It's got less health. Yes, it accelerates quicker, and it is quicker, but it just feels like a far weaker T110E5. It doesn't feel that good. I don't really like using it anymore. Also, I've noticed the damage range is also less than on the T110E5, which is concerning. But anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big old thumbs down. Put in the comment section what you think about the T110E5 and what tank you want to review next, and I'll gladly review it. Anyway, guys, I hope that you subscribe, and all the people that haven't been subscribed, you know, just tap that subscribe button and tap that like button, and that'll be awesome. Because, you know, most people that watch my videos are not subscribed, and it would be really awesome if you could be subscribed, because then you'll be notified
of the videos that I upload. Anyways, I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Peace.